Alright. Interview questions. Tell me about yourself. Well, my name is Jeff Nelson. I grew up in Virginia, small town in Virginia. Went to the University of Virginia. Go Wahoos, #1 national champions, basketball. Studied economics there. From there I graduated and went to work for a shipping company. After that I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, lived there for about 3 years. Got into real estate, worked for a real estate developer there, and then moved to Jacksonville, Florida, where I started selling and buying and selling warehouses for commercial real estate. Did that for about 8 years, then went off on my own when the market tanked. Traded futures for a few years, and then now I've decided to go back to school for an accounting degree, and I am currently an accountant at web.com. My 3 strengths. I would say that my strengths are my hard work, my work ethic. I like to, I think that we're here on this planet to work hard, and so that's what we should do. We get value from our work and being productive people. So that's values that I hold, and so I try to make sure that I show up to work on time and just work hard when I'm there working. Another strength would be my tenacity, and I would say that I'm determined. When I have a goal in mind, I like to make sure that I see that goal till the end. And the last strength would be my thoroughness. I spend all day mainly catching other people's errors, and so the work product that I like to produce, I try to make it so it's error-free, so somebody doesn't have to do that for me. So a weakness that I have, I would say patience. Sometimes I can be a little short and get frustrated with people, and just have to take a step back and realize that and a lot of times I was in their same situation, and just realize that we all have to start somewhere, and just think back to a time where I started something new and I was just horrible at it, and then just over time and with a lot of practice you get a lot better with it. So you just have to kind of keep that in perspective. Are you a team player? I would say I am a team player. I work on a team with 3 other people. I am kind of the de facto leader of that team, but I really enjoy teaching others, so I like working on a team where I'm able to share my knowledge with the rest of the team members. So I would say that I like working on a team, and I'm a team player. Describe a situation where you had to adjust quickly to changes over which you had no control. Well, web.com's been in the news lately about we've just got bought by an equity firm who's come in and has tried to control some of our costs, and so that's required letting a lot of people go. What that means is that their work needs to be picked up by other people. So I would say that that's a situation where we've had to adjust very quickly and rapidly to ever-changing situations. It's kind of slowed down now, but almost on a weekly basis new instances arrive, and basically you just have to kind of pick up that workload and just keep pushing forward, and just help others as well to try to pick up the slack. It's just, we know that it's going to be a betterment of the company. It's going to be a little bit more streamlined, more efficient. So in the end, it's going to be the benefits are going to kind of outweigh these short term hiccups that we're having now. What kind of supervisor do you work best for? I work best for a supervisor who kind of has a big picture, and then kind of delegates, explains the big picture, and then lets their subordinates get to that goal. How they seem fit. So I like to have a lot of autonomy and a lot of I guess say in what the direction of the work is going in. So that would be my ideal supervisor. Give an example of a time you had to work with a difficult person and how did you handle it. We had a coworker who was notorious for being slow with returning questions or if you needed something from her, and so kind of on a daily or every other day kind of basis, and just kind of I made a point to just kind of reach out to her and just to kind of ask her if she needed any help doing anything. There's just making small talk, or just getting to know her more as a person as well as just another coworker. And so the hope is that if I do need something down the line, that she'll remember that and help me out there. So, all right, so that's the end of the interview questions.